Welcome to the 2025 NASMAR Community Cup Series All-Star Open. I am IDK DCS, joined by AHP Cup Series.
Hello, everybody. I'm very excited to be here. Get ready to race for $1,000,000.
We see the field that are locked into the Open. We will be taken away by Miller Lite Racing Series.
The 2022 champ, Ryan Blaney, is not locked in as he didn't win in the 2024 season. Even though he is the champion of NASMAR, he was not the previous champion. But Blaney said his car was mediocre and looks for it to improve on the long run.
Drivers, crank Dominions.
Now for our starting lineup. On row number 1, it is Michael McDowell and Ty Dillon.
On row number 2, we have Daniel Suarez and Cody Ware.
Row number 3, SVG and Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
In row 4, we have Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric.
Row 5, Austin Dillon and Josh Berry.
Behind them, we have Brad Kozlowski and Cole Custer.
In row number 7, Todd Gilliland and AJ Allmendinger.
Towards the back of the pack here today, we have Justin Haley and Zane Smith.
And finally, rounding out the field, it is Riley Hertz, the only Toyota in the field, as we go green flag racing. McDowell leads us down into turn number 1.
McDowell down the backstretch, still has plenty of room, and here comes Daniel Suarez diving it down into the inside.
Then in turn 3, Cody Ware around what looks like off the bumper of Austin Dillon.
It looks like Austin Dillon might have gone a shove by the 6 of Brad Kozlowski, but also could have been completely Austin Dillon's fault. Just goes right into the back.
Cody Ware came down. Sorry to interrupt.
And we see him getting his pit stop. Oh, and he messes up exiting. But anyways, McDowell to the inside, Suarez to the outside as we go back green here at North Wilkesboro.
Suarez gets a little push from Austin Dillon on that restart. It's going to get him clear down the back straightaway. And look at Justin Haley up in what looks like the top 5. And Cody Ware on those fresh set of Goodyear tires.
Now the field is single file now as Daniel Suarez is taking an even larger lead than he had before.
See Dillon get down to the inside of Daniel Suarez. And up the track goes the 16. The 3 into the wall. And big crash there into turn 2.
McDowell around
turn
4
into the top 2.
Spire Motorsports sweeps the top 2 with McDowell and Haley.
Tempers flaring here. We'll be back. Welcome back from commercial break. We are in North Wilkesboro. I am IDK DCS, joined, like I said, by AHP Cup Series, and we got the All-Star main event lined up and ready to go.
Mike McDowell, after winning the All-Star Open, is happy with the car and he's hoping to fly to the front of the field. He's also happy to have the other 2 Spire cars in the field to help him with the main event.
Drivers, crank dominions.
Now, starting lineup on the front row, 2 Gibbs cars, Denny Hamlin and Chase Briscoe.
And behind them, we have the 4 of Noah Gragson and the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek.
Row 3, Chris Buescher and Eric Jones.
Then we have William Byron and Tyler Reddick.
Following them in row 5, Ross Chastain and Bubba Wallace.
In row number 6, we have Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell.
Row 7, Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson.
Row number 8, we have Joey Logano and the 48 of Alex Bowman.
In row 9, Chase Elliott and Carson Hocevar.
Right behind them in row number 10, we have Priest and McDowell.
Row 11, Justin Haley and riding on our field, Ryan Blaney. Let's go green flag racing. Denny Hamlin and Chase Briscoe lead us down.
Hamlin on the inside, Briscoe on the outside. Hamlin seems to have the edge going into the next turn, but here comes Gragson, 3 wide.
Nemechek followed through and took second away as we lead him down. Oh, Bowman hard into the wall.
2 wheels off the ground right there.
Looks like Joey Logano sent him up as we got a little bit of pit stops. Nemechek coming in for some option tires. Same with Noah Gragson, I believe.
Early in this race, they're trying to see if they can get some sort of advantage with those option tires, as we see our pole sitter, the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
He had to back it up. Heard a loose wheel. He's going to lose a lot of ground as Jones and Byron are going to be on the front row here for this restart. Let's go back. Green flag racing. Byron and Jones, look at that push off for the 24.
24 of William Byron gets a huge lead off of that restart going into lap number 5 here, and we see Kyle Busch.
Byron has a restart violation. Busch is your leader as Elliott goes around the back straightaway. Busch is your stage 1 winner.
Busch gets that stage win because of the 24 of William Byron. As you see here now, he's serving his penalty for jumping that restart earlier. That's why he got such a good run.
And he loses that choose cone, but Busch and Jones lead us down as we ride along on the 43.
43 just trying to see if he can get on that inside bumper of the number 8 here, and they're now down to turn number 2 and down to the back stretch.
Busch wiggled a little bit there down the back. I don't think that did anything as he comes through to lap traffic. He bumps the 60 of Ryan Priest. Oh, hard into the bumper of the 71. That's going to put him around. Ooh, big hit there.
71 goes down pit lane backwards after Kyle Busch seems to just push through the entire field.
Yates came in for option tires. Elliott getting those option tires as well. He's been saving them, and he's going to get out ahead of Kyle Busch.
We're going to be able to see what type of advantage those option tires will get, as we've seen other drivers have them, and it has worked a lot. And we're going back green. Bell on the inside, Logano on the outside, and they spin. Turn number 2.
Looks like Chastain got into them.
In turn number 2, and it looks like the 20 has a broken toe link.
Straight to the garage for the 20 as Chastain prevails. He's going to be on that front row with Larson on his outside. Green flag. Larson spins the tires. That's going to allow them 3 wide behind him. Elliott into second, charging for the lead.
Elliott goes into the inside, and they're 3 wide behind him. Here comes Carson Hocevar.
Elliott's going to be driving away here as they got 4 laps to go. Elliott with a massive, looks like 4 car length gap, and it's growing.
Chastain is behind him. Now Hocevar just passes Chastain. Hocevar also has the option tires. He's trying to catch Elliott before he can't anymore, where there's only 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go here, the 9, and here comes Carson Hocevar right there. He's going to be on his bumper into turn 3 and 4. Let's see what they got. White flag in the air.
Hocevar tries to go inside, but gives him a nudge. They're rubbing side by side down the backstretch.
One more time into turn 3 and 4. Hocevar to the inside, beating and banging to the line. Hocevar wins the NASMAR All-Star race.
Hocevar gets $1 million extra as Chase Elliott. It does not seem to be happy with him. Let's see what happened on this last lap.
See right there, turn 2 exit. Hocevar, he had it, but he just lost the ground. But he here in turn 3, he puts it into the inside of Chase Elliott. Look at Elliott get on top of the right fender of the 77. Look at it again.
It's
Yeah, Elliott just
shades of Martin Truex Jr. and Joey Logano at Martinsville. Though all those years ago in real life, bumper to bumper drag race to the line, and Hocevar gets it.
Hocevar is your 2025 NASMAR All-Star winner, and he's going to get a check for $1 million. Carson Hocevar, your 2025 NASMAR All-Star winner, and he's the biggest mover of the field, going from pretty much the back to the front. But don't count out that 60 of Ryan Preece. He had a good race today. What do you think?
Well, we saw a bunch of good for other drivers, but there was some bad, such as Gregson, Nemechek, and Hamlin. Hamlin had that pole, and Gregson led that first lap, and they both finished very far in the back.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like something happened mechanically for the 4 car that we really didn't see. And such an upsetting day for the 22 of Joey Logano, the 20 of Bell. They fell into the clutches of Ross Chastain's very aggressive driving as he bumped the 20 into the 22 and took them both out of the race.
We also see McDowell, who won the race to get in, but then ended up not being able to finish.
As we see some of our drivers that did not make it in through the open, very disappointing for them. And they're going to try and be back here next year, try to win that $1 million themselves.
Overall,
we
had a great race here, including the Open. Thank you so much for having me. It was exciting. This race was exciting.
We move on to the Coke 600 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Not that far of a drive away, but Larson attempting to do the double, and we'll see what he can do, if he can even complete it.